Once you have inflated the board and inserted the battery, flip the board over so that the bottom side of the board is facing upwards. Now we will attach the mast. Take the mast, make sure that the propeller is facing towards the stern or the rear of the board, and align the holes on the mast with the mounting holes on the board. Once it is aligned, take the supplied M8 20mm Allen head screws and insert them in all 4 holes, making them just finger tight. After the bolts are in place, take an Allen key and tighten the bolts finger tight in a diagonal pattern. We always recommend that you use a torque wrench and torque these 4 bolts to 6 Newton meters, also in a cross diagonal pattern. This is the fuselage, and we will start with attaching the rear wing. Make sure that the mounting slot of the fuselage is pointing downwards. Then take the wing, the rear wing, with 2 M6 by 16mm screws already in the holes. Catch the threads and then tighten the 2 screws so that they're firstly finger tight, then use the torque wrench to tighten to 5 Newton meters. For mounting the front wing, we will need 3 supplied screws. All 3 of them are M6, but the front and the rear are 30mm long, and the middle one is 35mm long, so pay attention to that. Align the holes and catch the threads with your fingers, then use an 4mm Allen wrench to make everything finger tight. And finish off with a torque wrench set to 5 Newton meters. Your fuselage is now ready to be mounted to the mast of your Albatross e-foil. Now it's time to attach the fuselage assembly to the mast. Take the fuselage assembly, position it so that the front or the bigger wing is facing forward towards the bow of the board. Check that the mounting slot on the fuselage aligns with the mast. Press down and then use two M6 30mm screws. Use the 4mm Allen key. Make it finger tight, and then in the end we always recommend using a torque wrench set to 5 Newton meters to tighten down the screws. Okay, your board is now prepared to be taken to the water and your e-filing session can begin.